Hey, welcome to Jimmy Bucket Outdoor. This is Cheyenne. Sorry about the emergency response teams and that kind of stuff. I live in a city where people can't drive. That's right, a little bit crazy. Anyway, I wanted to show what I take camping with me when I go backpacking for a couple of days. It looks like a lot, and as you saw on the thumbnail, you don't want to be that guy. I went camping in Raven Rock about a month ago, and I think I brought too much stuff. My pack weighed about 38 pounds, which wasn't crazy, but I had stuff that I didn't use, and I wondered why I brought it. So I just wanted to give a little rundown on what I do bring and what I'm going to bring from now on. So anyway, let's get to it. So I always bring a good backpack. You want to bring a durable backpack. I have regular backpacks. It's not waterproof, and then I have military backpacks that I buy in a military store because I do live in a military town, and it's very plentiful. So if it's not plentiful in your area, then you may have to purchase one. But I did purchase this from a Army surplus store, along with some other things. So there's three basic elements that you need. You need water and shelter and fire. Food, water, and shelter. That's the basic things that you'll need to live. Some of the stuff I have here is some to live and to be a little comfortable. Not great. But let's start with water. That's very important. I chose to go with a Sawyer water filter system. I always put my stuff in plastic bags because I like to reuse them if I need them for something or anything like that. So a Sawyer water system, I can't remember how much it costs, but I'll put the link in the description so you can purchase one if you like. There's all kinds of stuff out there, so you can just choose which one you would like. So water, very important. Shelter. There's a couple of different ways I go. I will use a tent or I'll use a hammock. I don't have that hammock out here. But if I use a tent, I always like to use some kind of pad, some kind of sleeping pad, get off the ground, that kind of, especially when winter. And I got an old cheap one. You can go as expensive as you want. My wife says I'm super cheap, and I am. But what I don't skimp is a pillow. I always carry a pillow with me because everybody likes to sleep with a pillow, right? Not everybody, I guess. And then I'll bring a blanket, some kind of cover. Again, Army surplus. Then we'll move around to how are you going to cook your food? I chose to go with a basic mess kit, pot, pan, spoon. And then I bought, I don't, a lot of people take the propane burners and stuff. I think that may take up too much space, and it goes out. I mean, if you're going for a few days, you're going to have to take a few canisters with you, and that could take up some space, and it could get heavy. So I chose to go with this. I did buy it on Temu because Temu's cheap, but this is actually high quality. Stainless steel grill. Not very big. As you've seen, it was very flat. And if your hand-eye coordination is better than mine, it'll only take a minute. Little grill for one. Usually I'm solo, or I go with somebody that they're carrying their own stuff. So, you know, this little solo grill, if you will. But you can grill with that. You can put your pot, your pan, and that kind of stuff. It's pretty sturdy. And then I always bring a couple of different things: matches, ferro rod, saw, a knife. Keep that in one little handy pouch. Then I bring cups. This is really lightweight. Don't forget rope. A lot of people need rope. You'll use it, so you'll find a use for it. You want to protect yourself from the sun, so sunblock. You want to protect yourself from mosquitoes. Thermacell, bug repellent. Then you're going to need something to charge your batteries if you're filming it, or you got your cell phone and that kind of stuff. You're going to be gone for a couple of days. Your cell phone will die. It could die. So I opt to bring a little solar charger. It attached to the back of your backpack, and the sun's not out yet, but it's charging already. And I'll bring, you don't want to, it suggests that you don't charge your cell phone straight to this part. So I just got a little battery pack. You can get whatever you want. The choice is yours. They also make little solar chargers that's like in a brick form. I had one of those, and for years, and it finally broke on me. Broke on me actually when I went to Raven Rock. So I bought this. It hangs on your backpack. I like to bring a hatchet instead of an axe. Axe is too heavy for me. I bring a couple headlamps, just one or two. I mean, if you're going for a few days, you may want to bring two, but I bring two anyway. Then I have all my camera equipment in here. It doesn't take up much space, but I got this dry bag for a reason. I put my food in here. So whatever food you want to bring, you want to go light. I go light. I go with like the MRE type meals. I like grits, so I'll take grits with me. And then I like to take this as a little luxury item. I made my own strap so you can hang up your stuff. Sorry about the geese. But I like to bring this as a little utility strap so you can strap it between two trees and you can hang your stuff in pot pans if you need dry clothes or anything like that. And all this fits conveniently in this backpack. Now this pack is a big one. You don't have to go this big. You can go as light as you want. This pack is it's from the Marine Corps, but I got it from an Army surplus store. But it's pretty cool, and it's waterproof. So waterproof is pretty important. So how I pack up my pack, I like to bring some kind of cinch sack or something like that to put them in so I can keep it organized. You want to keep your bug repellent out. Fire starters, blankets and pillows and that kind of stuff, you're going to wait until you get to the campsite. So you don't need that right away. Your blanket, don't need that straight away. Let me get over here where you can see me. Where you can see what I'm doing, not me. Water filtration, keep it to the side because you're going to need it. So anything that you might need while you're hiking, you want to keep it out and you want to keep it in a convenient place. I like to keep mine in the top of my duffel bag, so my backpack, so I can get to it. Cooking supplies, Don't need that yet, unless you're going to stop along the way, make some lunch. In that case, you want to just put it in the top of your duffel bag. I mean your bag. And break that apart. And I really like this stove. This thing is awesome. It is very flat, it's thin, and it takes up almost no space whatsoever. And it's not heavy. It weighs maybe a half a pound at most. I'm not even sure it weighs a pound, but I'll slide that in there. Headlamps, you're not really going to use that until it gets dark. And the rope, you're not really going to use that. Okay. Cups, water filtration system, I leave those out. So what you end up with is a couple items. So all of that was right here turned into this. Now, if you want to take fishing stuff with you, anything like that, of course, my camera gear with my food in it. I'm just simulating food. I don't have any food in here, but all that goes in this backpack. Let me show you how I do it. Weight distribution is a very important thing. So I like to pack the stuff I don't need in the bottom, that I don't need right away. So I don't need any of the stuff I get to camp. Don't need that straight away. So I slide that in there. Plenty of room so far. Water filter, that kind of stuff, I leave that. I'm gonna put that in the top. Then you got your camera gear, that kind of stuff. You may need it, and you may need snacks and that kind of stuff. So food goes there. With me so far? All right. Cups, bug repellent, that kind of stuff goes on top. Now, a water filtration system, I know I'm going to use that, so I'm not going to put that in there. I know I'm going to use it quite often. Bug spray, that kind of stuff, you're going to just use it and then walk. You may not even need it if it's, if it's warm weather. I mean, if it's cold weather. But this one, and then I got plenty of room. Cinch it up, lock her down. And this one actually is pretty handy. I like this backpack because it has a couple of things. You can, if you want, it has a pocket. You can put something in. I apologize for butchering this stuff for people that was in the Marine Corps. I appreciate your service. I know this is not how you would pack your pack, but, I'm an idiot. I'm just kidding. I wasn't in the Marines. I know a lot of people that were. So you want to, this pack has a very cushioning bottom. So I like to put my tent here. So there'll be a little bit of weight. Not a lot of weight, but a little bit of weight, and hold it down. Now, obviously, when I bring my hammock, there's not very much to go. And then I have my sleeping pad, which I'm sure a lot of you have a better sleeping pad than me, and that's fine. I'm going to get one eventually. But I don't really, this one works good. I like it. So it's all what you like. So you want to cinch that up pretty good. Make sure everything's not going to rock and roll on you. Get your solar charger out. You can charge your battery pack on the way, like so. This one has a zipper on the back. I can put little snacks. I can put my water filter, that kind of stuff. I can even put extra camera batteries and that kind of stuff in there. That's what I usually do sometimes. I'll put extra camera batteries and anything I need. Zip them up. Got my axe. I didn't bring the cover. I got a cover. Cinch that down. Spin it around. Don't know. I got a cover for it, so it's not dangerous. And then if I bring a rod and reel or something like that with me, then I'll put it on this side. If you're going hunting, you can put a rifle or a shotgun or something in here. So that's my pack. Everything in there, nice and neat. And I didn't bring too much. Just to make sure. You want to get on a scale. I know it don't weigh that much because that's what I carry. So anyway, this is the way it is. Walking around, not bulky, it's not heavy. It weighs, I think it weighs 33 pounds, 28, 33 pounds, something like that. So you can put some miles on it. You can put some miles if you pack your pack right. So, word of encouragement. Don't be the guy on the thumbnail. Don't be that dude sprawled out with your crap all over the place because you can't carry your stuff. All right? Be smart. Pack light. Bring what you need and bring only what you need. Jimmy Bucket Outdoor. Have a great day.